Hi folks, so we talked about the Google Power and gave you the instructions and you know the real innovation and stuff behind it. I've got the wizard on, as ever. Hi Claude, how you doing?
Good to see you.
And I wanted Claude to talk to, I mean he's an expert about all things to do with Google, all things to do with the internet. I just wanted everyone to understand a little bit, Claude, about what you talked us through. What is the challenge? What is it that Google are unhappy with?
Google's trying to solve a problem which has been getting worse over the last few years.
Okay.
And it's essentially about the quality of content on the internet.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, so you've got, yeah, I'm just going to write as you go. So you've got quality. Yeah. And
the way Google's solving this problem is to try and link content to real people.
Okay.
Okay.
So, but I'm not particularly technical. What do you mean by real people? Who are the fake people?
Let me give you an example. If you read an entry on a blog or on a social media site, it's often very difficult to tie that content to a name that you can recognize. Google will see, for example, John Smith, but it's difficult to know what else John Smith has done, where else he's published content, and to get the whole view of who John Smith is.
Right.
Google's a search engine.
Yeah.
It can pull things together. It can take information from multiple sources, but you've got to help it. Yeah. So if you can identify on that entry that John Smith is this particular person, Google can start tying all those different threads together.
Okay.
And then John, as seen by Google, becomes a complete entity, a complete person.
So you could describe it almost like it's like a content spider web. It's linking all the things together.
Absolutely.
So at the moment, Google doesn't know that you're, for example, ML, being me, that's made a comment, say, on an Amazon review.
That's right.
Versus Martin Lucas in Phinkit.
Correct.
Versus M. Lucas in a Google Places review.
Because you might very well have different email addresses that you log into those different accounts. You might not have an email address that's linked to that account. Yeah. So it's difficult for Google to know, to tie all that stuff together. Even on Thinkit, you know, there's several different things. You've got pages, you've got memexes. Tying all that together is tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you can help, if you can use the technology that's underpinning Thinkit, and use the links that Google technically is providing us, we can lead it on a little bit, yeah. And so that will bring in the power of Google to identify all the different disparate bits that make you up and actually pull that power together.
Okay, I've got it. So basically, what we're doing is the innovation. I'm not the tech one, by the way. You see who the technology and the innovators are really in Phinkit. We're taking all of these things, doing it via Phinkit, and then what we have down here is Google making this face. Can you see that? That's my artist skills. I am also not a designer, by the way. But that's basically what we're doing.
Absolutely.
It's making Google happy.
And for a user, it's very easy. You don't have to do much. You just have to give the system your Google Plus details.
Yeah.
That's the important thing. You have to get that Google Plus account linked into Thinkit.
Okay.
Everything else can be automatic.
Okay, so we're taking all of these things and giving it to Google.
Right.
We just need the Google Plus stuff. Great.
There you go.
Thanks, Claude.
You're welcome.